Yakuza, watashi no stream desu wa. LycorisDreams here, and I welcome all you fun ones to my domain. And yeah, it just feels like forever since I've last streamed, hasn't it? It's been about 2 weeks, I think. And yeah, hello, Manny. Hello, hello. It's been a bit. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Yeah, a lot has happened for the past couple of days. So as a result of that, I feel tired. Super duper tired. Oh? Something feels different. Why? What's up? Did something go wrong? I'm kind of fearing that stuff has gone scuffed from my end. But to be fair, I did make a couple of adjustments too while I've been off stream as well. You're 3D now. Oh, yes! Yeah, that's right. You weren't around during my re-debut, huh? My re-debut happened on November 2nd. So yes, I am 3D now. Oh, hello, welcome to the stream. How are you? And thank you for the head pats. Hold on a second. Let me see if these are placed correctly. The head pat, I mean. Ah, there you go. Yay! Thank you for the head pats. Thank you. Just to double check as well, how are you, Yuzu, first off? And secondly, how is everything on my stream? Because I did some adjustments while I've been away. So, I'm just kind of scared about potential scuff right now, so... Like, I was kind of fearing that the bitrate was a little bit too high. And, you know, I did increase my resolution again. Because, you know, as some of you have known already, I did some upgrades on my PC setup. So it's beefier compared to what it was. And if y'all saw my recent tweet yesterday, that's another part I'm going to implement into the PC. Let me see. Also, you have a plant growing out of your eye. I guess you see nature differently, huh? No, not really. If it were growing out of my eye, then it wouldn't be attached to this cloth, right? But no, I get what you mean. But yeah, how is everyone? Like, holy crap. My vacation was just... What do I say about it? Like, it was very eventful. So, even up until now, I am just recovering my social battery and my energy overall. It was very eventful. So, first things first. So, where do I start with this? So, what happened was, first off, 2 weeks ago, boss's relatives came to fly in from abroad because his first sister got married the week after. Like, she got married on November 13th. So that set things off to a good start, first off. And then secondly, I ended up spending Thanksgiving... ended up spending Thanksgiving with his family. We were traveling out to his second sister's place because she lives out of state. So yeah, it's just been... The past 2 weeks have been an adventure. Yeah. I know I look a little bit angry right now. It's just that, still kind of exhausted. But... And because of these two events, wedding happened and then Thanksgiving happened, a lot of food was to be had. So I kind of ruined my diet a little bit. That's okay. I feel like the only way to just get over this is, let Christmas and New Year's pass by, because definitely there's going to be a lot more other food involved there as well. So I'm just like... Just eat carefully, eat as much as I want on Christmas and New Year's, and then get back to, the regular exercise and diet. There was a lot of food, and surprisingly, I didn't gain all that much. But I'm still being careful. Besides, I need to. Well, I'm a Nephilim, and I'm not worried about. Well, I'm not too worried about my health unless there's something serious involved. But even if I am a non-human being, I still have to make my doctor's appointment soon. Probably I'll enter into the reverse side of the US because, it's more supernatural and paranormal over there, and just go see my doctor through there. Through that, realm. But other than that, yeah. How is everybody? Did you guys do anything eventful? And I know that, a lot of countries outside the US don't celebrate Thanksgiving, so how's everyone? But yeah, I still feel kind of drained still. But I think, for this week, I will do Guerrilla streams for this week. Next week should be okay for scheduling. Also, I might be quiet like this again. Yeah, most likely I'll be quiet like this again when Christmas and New Year's arrive. But it's not gonna be as long as I've been away for Thanksgiving and for, the wedding and all that. I woke up today. That qualifies as an eventful occasion, right? Yeah, that counts. The fact that you were able to get up and at least have some energy, that's definitely an eventful occasion. Wait a minute. Why'd you redeem the save redeem? Oh, Jesus. Okay. I need to go refund that. But, yeah. Me having gone through so much stuff as... I don't look like it as I am on stream, but after a lot of things taking out my social battery, it'll take me a few days to recover. Also, for this week in terms of Guerrilla streams, I would say, apart from tonight, I have, Wednesday, Thursday, Thursday I would usually be streaming, but I will be taking off because I have another event going on over there. Don't worry, it's not as big as a wedding or a holiday like Thanksgiving, but I guess you can just say that I'm just gonna have some self-care done on that day. If I wanted to go have a spa day on that day, I would like to go have one. I would certainly need this break. But yes, I will redeem your points, Yuzu, for the save redeeming, because that doesn't apply right now. Hold on a second. Ugh, I feel like I've forgotten how to Yeah, it kind of feels weird. I kind of feel like I've forgotten how to stream and all that, but no, I have everything all set. I think one more thing I will need to change over here. It would be towards my stream deck. Why? Well, I just realized I never had a panic button set for in case hate raids come around. And a VTuber did offer a screenshot on how they set up their panic button and all that. So I should be setting that up soon. Yeah, seems like a lot of hate raids are starting to rise up again, and that leaves me unsettled. So for the sake of my own safety as well as chat safety, I'm gonna go ahead and build a panic button in the stream deck. But I may need to test it off stream as well, just to see if everything's configured correctly and all that. But like I said, in case I ever need to use it, that's when I'm gonna go ahead and use it. Hold on a second though. There you go. Let me go ahead and... Darn it. Really, I forgot how to do this. Jesus. Oh yeah, not to mention, after Thanksgiving, of course, was Black Friday shopping, and... managed to get myself a new bag. It's a formal bag, so most likely I will use that for, like, formal events/occasions. I got jewelry as well. I also got, let me see, some skincare, a new wallet. I'm not gonna replace the current wallet I have though. It's just that now that I have two phones, like one's for personal and one's for working, the other wallet that's supposed to be coming in, that will be for my work phone. But it's differently designed to my wallet in terms of not only the color and the pattern, and that the fact there's a pattern in this new wallet. It also acts in two forms. I can hold it by the wrist, like it comes with a wristband and all that, or I can have it as a cross-body bag/purse. My current wallet is wristlet only. But I think, yeah, I will replace that wallet soon once I upgrade my my personal phone. However, I feel like I don't seem to have a need to upgrade it yet because, as always, during January or February, well, you know, since the iPhone 14 is already out, usually around January, February is when Samsung will, reveal information about their next phone line. So I might be waiting for that, but at the same time I kind of feel a little bit impatient about upgrading my phone to what is currently in the market right now. I don't know. We'll see. What else did I get during... Oh yeah, I think that's just about it, at least for my personal shopping for Black Friday. But yeah, it's so good to finally come back. And since it looks like... Hold on. I have to check the part that I was showing off. The PC part. Yeah, the new motherboard that I have. After talking with boss, I'm like, yeah, don't implement that yet. Maybe wait until things calm down over here because we're both so wiped out from socializing and all that, and you know, I don't want to suddenly break my PC setup. Heck, I haven't even updated OBS's system yet as a result of that. Like, I'm afraid to break things. Because usually if I upgrade OBS a lot of the time, that's when my mic source gets switched for some friggin' reason. I think same for the desktop audio source as well, so I'm kinda... Yeah, that makes me worried. Plus, I don't know if version 28 of OBS has stabilized yet. So, not upgrading yet. Not yet. Need to go ahead and wait on that. But yeah. Honestly though, I just want to hear about how everyone else has been doing because it's been so long, and you know, while I've been somewhat active on both Twitter and Discord, I was still pretty quiet for the most part. So, honestly, I want to know how everyone else has been. Yeah, because I haven't really been catching up to people. Like, the only people I've been catching up to really has been my immediate family. Speaking of which, initially I was planning to have them come visit me next week. Because, like, I've been wanting them to visit on my end ever since I moved out from home a few years ago and all that. And finally, I managed to convince Mommy and Daddy Lecco to come visit. But instead of next week, it'll be happening around in January. It'll be happening around in like late January, since Mommy Lecco's birthday is also at the end of within near the end of January. So, I want to celebrate her birthday when she's here, along with my dad and the rest of our family. As you know, I have not seen them for quite some time. Not since one of my siblings got married last year. That was the last time I returned home for a bit before coming, return to the family home for a bit before coming back here in my current place. Sui. That way, things were not gonna be chaotic on Christmas and New Year's. Like, I have my own plans. Sounds like they have their own plans as well. At least it's not gonna be as chaotic as this past Thanksgiving. But I will be spending time with most likely I will be spending time with Boss's family on Christmas Day and New Year's probably as well, depending on how everyone else's plans go by. But yeah, I'm just glad that now that the chaos and the excitement has passed, I can go ahead and start streaming again. There are some things I do want to change a little bit more though. Not in terms of like how my PC setup is or how my audio setup is and whatnot, but I mean like in terms of streaming and content creation. I'm trying to map out like a plan of sort of regarding like how to get myself out there and all that, because marketing and branding and all that other stuff. Most importantly, of course, I do want to most importantly, I just want to get myself out there and, have fun and all that. This may also mean for me to, like, apart from the Minecraft collab that I've been participating in, and it's been fun and all that, I do want to, I guess, reach out to more people, try to make more friends, try to get into like more collabs and all that other stuff. But more than that, there are some things that I want to keep in mind of, like in terms of I guess, keep practicing on my video editing, because I actually do have a lot of fun in that. It's also why I try to limit, like, I try to cap my streaming time depending on how I'm first off, how my mood is feeling, and secondly, me trying to glean out potential clips and all that too. It's something that I've been thinking about for quite some time now. So there's that. Right now, I think what's best for me is just like go get a notebook, or whip out my phone and just start writing all my stuff. Now I would be laughing because if Neen were to hear me say this, she'll tell me to go use Notion. Which I agree, it's a great place to jot down plans and all that. Honestly though. There's just a lot that I'm trying to like keep in mind. Also, regarding that, like non-streaming content and all that, I am planning to go back into ASMR soon. The thing is, though, the reason why I haven't gotten back into it for a while is that number one, things have been keeping me busy, and number two, there's a different setup I want to do for it. Like, audio setup, I'm okay because Jazzy and I were working to make a mic profile for ASMR stuff in the Go XLR, so that's been okay. I just need to do some test recordings and all that. But more than that, I think I just want to make a different visual format for ASMR content. Like, if you've seen my ASMR content, usually I'd have like a background picture that'd be relevant to the ASMR script. And, you know, title of the ASMR script and the script writer. So while that will be the same, mostly, there is still like one other element I kind of want to incorporate in there. But I don't know how complex / complicated it'll be. You'll see what I mean when I go back into ASMR again. But basically, one of the things that I have not shown you guys yet, like during and after my re-debut, as I mentioned, I have one more overlay from Lunarium Lab, but I have not displayed that yet. But that's because, number one, that will be used for different kind of content, aka non-gaming streams. But more importantly, since Lunarium was nice enough to separate all the components from both my new PC overlay as well as that other overlay I haven't revealed yet, I want to use one part of that and implement it in my ASMR stuff. That's gonna be, I will tell you right now, that component I will be using for the ASMR, that's gonna be the chat box for that second overlay, but I'm repurposing it as well for my ASMR setup. Plus, this may go well for ASMR streams as well, if I ever get to that point. I think the thing is that I need to observe how people do, whether it's VTubers or those who stream in real life. I need to know how they do their ASMR stuff. Usually they would have to rely on their own, you know, their own voice and their surroundings, like if they're like tapping on a desk or a keyboard. But for me, if I'm going to set a mood for ASMR, it would be good if I had, like, you know, background music for it and all that other stuff. I don't know. It's just me thinking about a bunch of stuff over here. But yeah, these are the thoughts that I have for now. Jesus. Why am I still freaking sleepy? What is this? Man. It's just been like, yeah, I've been away for 2 weeks, but it just feels like it's been like a month. Or even longer than that. I don't know. My sense of time tends to go fast in one, you know, at one point, and sometimes it will go slow in another. In this case, it's just pretty slow. Honestly. But at any rate, yeah, I am glad to be back. And yeah, confirming again for this week, I will be having Guerrilla streams for this week. So apart from today, that would be Wednesday. Thursday I'm taking off. Friday I'm streaming. Saturday yeah, I'm definitely thinking about streaming at that time too. So there's that. Ah, Yuzu, thank you for the headpads. Wait, hold on. Let me get it real quick. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the headpads. Thank you. Honestly, kind of does feel like I feel refreshed after coming here. Actually, for a moment, I thought things went scuffy earlier because before I went live, I ended up switching headphones, and for some reason, no sound was coming out. So I had to like restart my computer, plug it back into the Go XLR, and it's like, oh, never mind. I can hear sound again. That was weird because it was connected on both. It was connected on both ends and everything. So, hold on a second. I hope everyone has been doing well. And I hope y'all... I mean, I don't trust... I mean, like, I trust you guys to go behave in the Discord and whatnot, so... I think it's just me wanting to check that all of... You know, that you guys have been doing well. That things have been okay. But if things have not been okay, that's fine too, because, like, you can't... You know, you can't be happy all the time. Just like you can't be sad all the time either. So either way, as long as I know that you guys are safe, and you guys are healthy, or at least like recovering and all of that, it, you know, it just eases my mind to make sure that everyone is okay. As for me, I mean, I'll be fine. It's not like I've gotten sad or sick or anything like that recently. Well, technically, yeah, I kind of did get sick at the beginning of this month, but that kind of ended in time for the like it was starting to taper out by the time the wedding had occurred. So for the most part, I am okay. I'm trying to keep up with my iron intake and just not no, because anemia is such a pain in the ass. I've been dealing with it for as long as I can remember, and honestly, I hate it. I wish I never had to go through it, but sadly, I have to. But yeah, y'all will know like what games I usually play. But yeah, I ended up buying I did end up buying Fire Emblem 3 Hopes recently too, during Black Friday stuff. So I will implement that one on a later date, I think. Yeah, I'll implement that one on a later date. Plus, I did pre-order the Crisis Core remaster somewhere in this month. It'll be coming out on December. The game will be released on December 13th. So, yeah, chances are I'm gonna go ahead and stream that too. Although, don't be surprised if I start crying here and there, because if you know what Zack Fair's backstory is, then you know. Oh gosh, I really can't stop yawning. I am so sorry. I mean, like, I've had my sleep. Like, I've had my sleep and all that other stuff. Honestly, I just feel like I'm not 100%. Like, I'm not 100% just yet. Like, I'm nearly there, but not quite. I think once I start streaming tomorrow, then I think I'll be able to get at least most of my energy back. Right now, it's just like, if I were to say it in percentages, it'd be like, maybe 75% or less than that. But not quite down to like 50% or anything like that. Oh, Mario and PT. Hello, welcome to the stream. How are you? And oh gosh, I'm getting a lot of head pats. Thank you both for the head pats. Thank you. Thank you so much. Psst. What if you added a thigh slap redeem? Hilariously enough, I actually thought about that because I remember... I forgot what stream it was a couple weeks back, but I remember Tem and Fire were... You know, I guess going down bad for my thighs. I was like, you really dare me to slap my thighs while I'm near my mic? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, fine, I'll do it. Or a face slap. Wait, how does face slap work, though? The only way that's gonna work is if I end up slapping myself or something. Oh yeah, by the way, PT, since you have, you have your bit of tech savvy, how is my audio right now? Because apparently... So for context, like I mentioned earlier, I did change a few things on my end. For example, yeah, I did change my, my audio setup just a bit. I mean, I made a separate profile for it on the Go XLR, but... Wait, smack your thigh or the face slap? I guess I can do that. Or, the only way for this to truly be proper is if I end up slapping myself. But nah, I really don't intend to slap hard because that... If I do, that hurts. Also, nothing is lagging right now, right? Because, I remember when I used to do, 1920 1080 for the resolution, some people did say stuff lags. Especially Donsuke, the poor thing has a potato laptop and all that. Which is why I may consider switching back to 720 again, just to help everyone. But I did check my Twitch profile earlier, and it seems you can adjust the resolution again. Because sometimes that disappears and reappears, and it's just so weird. Now lagging looks good. What about the audio? Wait, you might want to do a thigh drum so we can get a better grasp for your audio. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, hold on. I need to, like, push out my chair and lean back and all that. Jesus. Okay, I really need to make this a redeem now, so hold on. Okay, ready? I'm gonna go ahead and slap or smack my thigh in 3, 2... You're getting cut off less. Oh, that's good. For context, the reason why it was set up this way was because, as mentioned, I was spending time with both boss's immediate and extended family during the time I was away. So one of his cousins ended up helping me fine-tune the audio setup, and yeah, I'm using that mic profile right now. So basically, this is my second test. The first test I did like a test recording earlier before going on stream. Hold on. I don't know if you heard my thigh being slapped, so I'm gonna slap it again. Okay. Ow. Ow. Okay, I'm gonna reposition back in my chair. Ow. Ah, gosh. Thigh drumming. Alright. Jesus Christ. You're just being down bad for this, aren't you? An excuse to be down bad. Jesus. Alright, let me go ahead and... There. Happy? Jesus. Let me know if you heard that. Oh no. God. Why are you like this? Thumbs up. In other words, it works. Like, how was it? Did you, like, hear it clearly? I guess I'll have to compare it, no. The stream I did when I did the thigh slap the first time, I don't think... No, I was on the, my other mixer back then, and my other, you know, my other mic back then, I think. I'll look because I know that particular moment was clipped, so I'm gonna have to go back for comparison. Yep, but may wanna up the gain on the mic a little bit if you're gonna be a little further from the mic. Fair enough. I mean, right now I'm... But otherwise, you're good. Alrighty. Yeah, I might adjust the gain a little bit. Like, I'm actually pretty near the mic. Well, I'm not, like, kissing the mic or anything, but I'm in front of the mic and, oops. I'm in front of the mic and I'm pretty close to it already, so there's that. Glad to hear that the audio setup went well. Gonna have to go ahead and contact boss's cousin to tell him thanks. Because, yeah, what he did while he was fine-tuning it was that he was using my OBS and all that, but he was streaming... He was doing, like, I think an unlisted or private stream on YouTube, and then he decided to hear our voices through that and just adjusted accordingly. I believe he did this for Boss's setup too, because Boss does have a setup when he goes to, like, court hearings and stuff. So sometimes he may have a little bit of audio problems. But since it was readjusted, I think it sounds like it went well for him too. So, yeah. Honestly, I'm just wondering what else am I gonna fit in my PC setup because you saw that motherboard I posted about yesterday. What more of me fitting in more things? I just don't want to change it right now because it's just like, don't break your setup right now. Just deal with it later. But yay! I am so happy to see at least some of the familiar faces. I know for others it is late. Like on Jazzy's side of things, it's pretty late on their end. Fire and I think we're within the same time zone, but probably he slept early due to studying and all that. 3070 Ti is enough if you're only running 1440p. Good to know. Good to know. In that case, yeah, I don't need to upgrade the what is that? The processor? Yeah, looks like I don't need to upgrade that. For now. Oh yeah, apart from the motherboard, I believe Boss got 2 fans a couple of days back. Oh yeah, because I don't want my system to overheat. So I think he bought like 2 fans and that's it. Add the GPU. My bad. You know I'm not well versed in these things. My bad. The GPU, your processor's a beast. Oh yeah, my processor is all too powerful and that's why I'm just like, this computer, I swear to God. If I recall, what was it? If I implement the motherboard I got, what? I don't need to really upgrade. What? I don't really need to upgrade my PC for the next 5 or 6 years or something like that? Yeah, that's just how powerful it is. I swear, what is this computer? I wonder if I should just give it a different name now because, like, a lot of some of the components are the same, like my monitors and stuff, but everything else just has been changing gradually, so I'm just like, wonder if I should give Logriff a new name. Depends. If you end up being a super duper mega streamer and run stuff in 4K, maybe. Nah, dude. I really... Like, yes, it'll be a goal for me to end up being such a big streamer, but... I feel like 4K is a bit much, to be honest. I think I'm just fine with things as they are. Unless it's gonna help, I guess upgrade the quality of the, you know, the streaming content and all that. I don't know. I'll think about it. Yeah, I still say 4K. Yeah, 4K is a bit much, and I just find it hard to believe we're already at that point. I mean, there are some things that even have 8K resolution? That's crazy. Seriously. Like, just thinking about how technology goes around, it's just like, dude. Like, my mind boggles still. 8K is a lie. Oh no. Why? Is there something I need to know about it? Okay, 8K is 2 4K monitors. Yeah, no, I still say that's still a bit much for me. But hey, if you really want to get your 8K that way, then yeah, knock yourself out. Not sure if they have 8K panels for sale. Not in terms of like panels, but if I recall correctly, the latest, for example, the latest Samsung cell phone lines, apparently you could go to 8K resolution in terms of photos and stuff. At least that's what I read about for both the S21 and S22. Wait, what the hell? Yeah, they actually do have 8K TVs. Look how much an 8K TV is. Oh god, hold on. Just so, I'm just gonna prepare myself to not to be shocked. Oh, hi. Yeah, because I keep forgetting whenever I type in numbers and stuff, it's gonna mess with my toggles of my model. So because I typed in 8K, it removed my it removed my bandana patch. But that's okay. I'm all for it. Alright, how the fuck? What the fuck? That is expensive. Oh, you might want to change your macros layer. Oh, no. This is okay because, like, the reason why I switched over to this keyboard that I have instead of that, you know, that clackety keyboard that I've been using up until previously was because this has both numbers from above the letters as well as a number, like a number pad on the far right side. So that's where I put all my toggles and stuff for the 3D model. So this is fine. This is fine. I just need to make sure, I guess, not to type in numbers or it's gonna trigger an effect. Because, like, it's hard to set these toggles and stuff through letters because, like, for example, I would need, like, the WASD keys for, like, moving around if I were playing, like, FPS streams, you know, FPS games and all that. Yeah, like, there are some letters that I feel like I cannot use a lot of letters for the toggles, so I feel that sticking to numbers would be more convenient. So yeah. $6,000 for a Sony TV. For fucking real. Like right now I am looking and apparently they're having a sale on 8K TVs. For example, the Samsung one that I'm looking at right now, it is a Neo QLED and it's an 8K stainless steel, blah blah blah, and it's a 65-inch TV, mind you. Its original price was $3,300, but the price went down to $2,599.99. yeah, still, yeah, that's crazy. Like, I'm just, oh shit, what's this? Apparently, I found a more expensive one than the Sony one. This is under LG. It's a 77-inch TV, and it is like $9,500. Nuts. Absolutely crazy. Like, who would buy that? Like, who would buy that much for a friggin' TV? Seriously. Well, right? I looked at him like, what the hell? We're going to 10K on this TV. That better have... let's see. That better have gold on it. It's the only thing I can even say about it. Maybe we just need to wait for 8K to be widely adopted. I feel like it's been a most recent thing too, so I guess, wait a couple of months, wait a couple of years, and it'll be implemented soon enough. So... yeah, just wait for all that to be implemented and it'll be fine. Unless, of course, things start increasing by then from above 8K, and I'm just like, just thinking about it just boggles my mind. It's only a few years ago that 1440p and 4K started being popular, since the new PCs and consoles could actually run them without being potatoes. Oh yeah, that's true. Especially if we have stuff like, new PCs and stuff like the PS4 and PS5, for example, and all that. So, not surprised. Meanwhile, Nintendo and its lower than 1080p resolution that still lags. That depends on the games in question, though, I think. Yeah, like I've been hearing issues about Pokemon Violet and Scarlet having issues. So there's that. That being said, Nintendo's a game company first and a graphics company second, and I deeply respect that. Oh yeah. There's no doubt about that they will go ahead and take, making games over having like sparkly graphics. I mean, that's the prerogative of the PlayStation, at least. Nice for what it looks like. Which is why, like... What was I gonna say? Which is why I would like to support, like, gaming companies, to be honest. That, I still support Nintendo up until now, and it's not like I'm a loyalist of, quote-unquote factions. A crappy game with visuals will eventually be out visual, but a great game with just okay visuals are eternal. Case in point, Dark Souls. Oh yeah. Yes. Dark Souls is a great example of that. But out visual, do you mean like if it's gonna be upgraded for like a remaster or a remake, for example? Or, I just want more clarification. Ouch. I pretend you didn't hear that. I accidentally put down one of my hands too quickly, and 3 of my knuckles just, ow, just hit the edge of my desk. Don't worry, I didn't hit enough for it to bruise, but out. Nah, I was talking about just older games in general. Yeah. That I can see and agree with. Yeah, that kind of hurt a little bit. Don't worry. I may be clumsy in I'm clumsy in things. I will admit that, but not enough to go bruise. Unless I go look a couple of days later and I see like a healed cut or a faded bruise, and I'm just like, what the hell did I get that? a lot of 90s games might be visually not as good, but they're really solid gameplay-wise. I agree. There's a lot of examples that I can think of this too. Yeah, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. That is one of those. Let me see here. I'd say like the earlier Zelda games before, you know, N64 and the Ocarina of Time existed. That's another one I could think of, like, you know, the original Link's Awakening and all that. But there's also a lot of blocky visual jank PS1 games whose gameplay does not hold up. Looking at you, original FF7. Yes, there was a lot of jank back then too. I mean, it's not like jank doesn't exist in modern games. There is still. But I guess it depends on what kind of game it is too. Blocky visual jank. And looking... Oh my god. Oh, wait. I love you, but yeah. Also looking at you, 10 FPS FF8. Holy crap, really? Was it really running on 10 frames back then? Holy shit. Which makes me wonder how the FF8 remaster holds up then. I wonder if it's still... Oh yeah! Yeah, I remember that too. Like, yeah, certain... Like, it didn't happen to me consistently. But I think there were certain fights where it was running super slow. If I recall correctly at the time, one that I remember was that stupid mid-boss fight during Lunatic Pandora. You know what I'm talking about. No, I'm not talking about Raijin and Fujin either. I'm talking about after that. Keep forgetting the boss's name, but it was this stupid robot that kept splitting into two, and remaster's okay. The slowdown was because the PS1 was being worked extra hard for the original. Ah, so that's what it was. Yeah, no, I still hate that. Wait, I have to be angry about this. Yeah, I still hate that stupid mid-boss, and I really don't want to return to it, but... Really hated that one. But only because it was too hard. It was too hard, and you know, I was like, okay, yeah, this also means I need... Well, no, if I ended up grinding, that would make it harder, because it's just like... The more you level up, the enemies level up with you, and... What do you plan on playing going forwardly? Well, for one, I got too invested in Yakuza and we were getting to a good part in Majima's side of things. P5R I still want to play, but I will be doing some grinding off stream, especially if I want to do like broken ass bullshit persona building. Let's see. I know I mentioned earlier that I got Fire Emblem 3 Hopes recently, so I will eventually implement that. And then we have the Crisis Core Remaster, which is coming out next month, and I'm just like... On one hand, I am glad to be back playing it. On the other hand, I'm gonna start crying again. Because, you know, the whole thing regarding Zack Fair. So, let's see... Still want to get good at Valo, especially since like I really want to test the new overlay that I built from the components that my overlay artist gave me. Because you know I was so busy like covering up a portion in the lower left corner where chat boxes will be. Whether I would be playing like Valo or like FF14, because I remember I popped into the account recently and was configuring over that. But to be fair to FF14, I can actually resize the actual in-game chat box itself. But I deliberately made it small enough to be hidden behind my chat box for my overlay. P5R and Yakuza sound fun. Yeah, we were getting to a good part in Majima that I am too curious of how the scenario will turn out. Basically, Majima got ordered by his boss to go lay a hit on someone. Because, you know, like, you can't be in the Yakuza without actually, like, killing someone and blah, 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 blah. So, man, that's gonna drive me nuts. I think it may drive me crazy to the point that I may want to play Yakuza tomorrow. So, because the suspense was just there. There and there. And of course, we left off, we did left off on a cliffhanger in P5 art as well, because we did finish kicking Kamoshida's ass. Do it! Yee! Yeah, plan to go ahead and play Yakuza tomorrow. I just need to make sure that stuff hasn't become scuffy while I've been away. Because for some reason, whenever I set up my PC overlay stuff in OBS, even though I resize the stuff, it always goes back to shrinking and whatnot. Well, right now that's no longer a problem because since I got my new PC overlay, I just put the whole thing through full screen, so no problems on that. And I've been testing that before I left on vacation with both Yakuza and P5R, and yeah, I made sure not to cover like the dialogue bits at the bottom, so we're good on that. Looking forward to playing other things. Like, I've been hearing a lot of stuff about Fire Emblem Three Hopes. The fact that it is also a Muso style game, I am all for it. And like I said, I will cry about Crisis Core. Don't be surprised if I cry in certain parts in Crisis Core, especially at the end. Not that I will make a note right here and probably on my phone, like, now just get a box of tissues just in case you're gonna go cry. Honestly, there's a lot that I am looking forward to. Also, yeah, in case you missed it, yeah, I'm gonna do a slightly different setup for my ASMR recordings. But I will need certain help on something in order to make it be more immersive. So I will need to ask help on that. Not now, but like sometime this week. Because yeah, it's been a while since recording anything. And I just want to make the visuals different this time around. Best of luck. Thank you. Yeah, I just want to make visuals different. Not just in like thumbnails of whatever I do, whether it's ASMR or a song cover or a shit post. But, you know, in the case of ASMR specifically, I want it to be more visually immersive. Like, say, what if I go ahead and voice out my ASMR lines, but I'm talking as if I'm in a visual novel or some shit like that. I'm gonna get some sleep for now because I didn't have enough sleep earlier. Ah, man. Sounds like you had a rough start to the day. Have a good night, Lee. Have a good night, PT. Ooh, sounds good. Looking forward to that. Yeah. I just need to ask some help because there's a certain program I want to use for recording and stuff. I just need to ask help for that. Then I need to find out how to implement that one component from the other overlay I have not revealed yet. And then this is just gonna test my video editing too. Not just dropping like the sound effects and stuff, as in like I were to have an effect, like say if I have a dialogue box and I am, you know, writing the script as you hear me read my lines, something like that. But yeah, it's still brainstorming in the works. Nothing's been fully concrete yet. That being said, I look forward to doing more ASMR recordings because it's been a while, and I want to test the ASMR mic setup that Jazzy and I did. It's in a separate profile from this one as well. So I will be doing test recordings with that. And then I'll start recording for real once I, you know, go into Reddit and find a script. Alright. Gosh. I feel like I've been talking quite a bit, but hey, I've been away for 2 weeks. I can't help it. Alright, guys, I am gonna go ahead and turn in for the night. Thank y'all for tuning into my stream today. Like I said, this whole week is gonna be consisting of GUERRILLA So, yeah. Most likely be in my usual, you know, the usual times I put for my sched, but in case something changes, I'm not gonna announce anything. So yeah, for this week it'll be GUERRILLA, and then next week I should definitely get back on schedule, since it sounds like my winter holiday time is not gonna be as hectic / chaotic unlike what's happened in Thanksgiving. Especially since, like I said, my parents are not gonna be here to visit me until January of next year. So by that time, I can finally see them. I haven't seen them in quite a while, and catch up with them and all that. But yeah, I will... You know how it is. I will go ahead and see you all soon. Don't worry, you'll know when I'll be streaming, when you'll be alerted by Twitter and or Discord, depending on where you're following me. Oh yeah. Alright, thank you all for tuning in again, and I'm gonna call it a night because, yeah, I didn't have good sleep. I didn't have good sleep either, so I'm feeling really, really sleepy. Bye bye.